Now, folks. All right, let me share this out before anybody gets on. Yo, how's everybody doing? Welcome. Be quiet, woman.
Be quiet, guy.
Folks, as you know, the wife is back.
She is back.
These are just not the same when she's here.
Better.
How's everybody doing? Welcome. We'll wait for a few minutes until everybody joins. Ryan, my friend, welcome. Tell us something good. We will see. Somebody said the source is talking. Go back to Florida. Yes! Yes, I love it. Yes! Go back to Florida, woman.
¿Qué come mierda? Tremendo come mierda que dijo eso. Not knowing that you had the source.
Yeah, okay. Been on vacation in Arizona. Nice, nice. I hope you had a good time. Tell her Italian food is better. She already knows it.
Yeah, okay.
Look, guys, hey, here's the deal. She knows it's better. You want to know why? Yesterday, I say, let's go out and eat somewhere. She chose Italian, okay?
I chose mango. Don't play yourself.
She chose Italian.
Yeah, okay.
Let's give it a few more minutes to get more people to join. I didn't give anybody an actual time, so I want to give a chance for more people to join. If you guys don't mind, go ahead and share this out. We'll probably go for, there's not a lot of news out there, so you guys already know that. You're seeing everything. There's not a lot of news out right now, but we'll have some time to chat about a couple of different things. Ryan's great. You know what Ryan said?
That he was mango?
He said it wouldn't be the first time she chose Italian over Dominican.
Shut up. So stupid. That does not count. That does not count. Asshole.
Yes. No, but Dominican food is absolutely banging. I love Dominican food all day, but
this is why you're with me.
Italian food is the best.
No, it's not.
Italian food is the best. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and... oh, man, it's so much fun talking to you guys, I swear. We're going to go ahead and jump right into everything. The big news that everybody wants to hear is that Sonny Gray is still here. He is not officially traded yet. They have, I believe, until, we don't know, according to a couple of Heyman or Feinsand, they don't know if it's going to be at a 5 p.m. deadline or a midnight deadline. So we don't know what that is yet. But here's the good news, folks. I also confirmed today the Yankees do have other deals lined up for Sonny Gray. Many teams out there that like him, the Brewers, the Braves, the Giants, so on and so forth. There's a lot of clubs out there that want him. So we'll see what happens. Sonny Gray is not going to be a Yankee. I'd be shocked. I would be utterly shocked. And I will admit that I was wrong. I cannot see Sonny Gray being a New York Yankee. So I think he will get traded. Sonny Gray's basically traded. They just got to actually agree to an extension. I think the Reds are still very likely. I think the Reds are still very likely for Gray. He knows a lot of the people in Cincinnati. It'll probably make a lot of sense for him to go ahead and make a deal and accept an extension with the way free agency looks right now. If he has another bad year, or if he had a year again where he struggles, it's going to be very hard for Sonny Gray to get a decent pitching contract. Now, he'll make money, of course, but not get a decent 2 or 3 year extension like the Reds are looking to give him. What are we getting in return? We are getting Shed Long. Shed Long, who is a hit-first prospect, good hitter, lefty, small guy, about 5'8", but has a very quick swing. Hits very hard, hits the ball hard. Ryan, I can't, man. I can't. Shed Long Sounds like a Mortal Kombat guy's name. Shenlong. Shenlong is a second baseman. They think there's a possibility he could go to left field. Pretty good pop for a smaller frame guy. But overall, the Yankees also get a draft pick. And there was rumors they may get a lower level guy also. We don't know about that yet. But overall, guys, I said this a while back if you guys remember me saying. Do not expect. He is not Major League ready. No, he will probably start the year in Double-A, but could be a very quick riser. MLB.com projects him to make the Major Leagues in 2019. That was under the Reds. We don't know if that's going to change. But as a reminder too, folks, again, they have all day today to lock this deal in, to go for an extension. I think it is possible. I think it is very, very possible because, the pitching coach for the Reds is Sonny Gray's old pitching coach at Vanderbilt. So I think there's a connection there. But again, there's other teams that will trade for Sonny Gray and not have to do the whole extension thing quickly. So we will see what happens there. Garrett, I don't know much. I don't know much about what the money looks like being exchanged. I don't know if the Reds are taking a lot of that. I don't know if they're splitting it. I don't know if the Yankees are giving $1 million or $2 million. No. So I don't know what that looks like right now. Per my understanding, it was that the Yankees would make a deal to save some sort of money from Sonny Gray. So we'll see. Is replay on SoundCloud? No, I do not have it on SoundCloud. But it is on every streaming platform there is. Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon, Google Play. All those things. You can basically get Spotify, basically everywhere. I think it's on Tidal. So just about everywhere you look, you can see it. Should we play... What was that again? Let me see. Should we have kept Brandon Drury to play the infield? No, and I like Brandon Drury. I hope Brandon Drury has a very good year. I just hope he's healthy. If Brandon Drury's healthy, he's going to be a very good ball player. But there was no point in keeping him around. From the makers of Jacoby juice, try Clint capsules. They're for headaches. Oh, no. Oh, man. We got Hap, who is way better. Machado or Harper signs first. I will say, I'm going to go with Manny. I think Machado signs first. But then again, at this point, who the hell knows? Robert, thank you, my friend. Jack, my friend, I always appreciate you. Wasn't Machado supposed to sign within the first 2 weeks? He is not signed because of the Yankees or lack of money on the table. Hell of a song you dropped. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Yes, I told you guys a long time ago, if you guys remember. I said I expected him to sign whatever the hell that was that weekend because I was told the Yankees put up an exclusive negotiating window that they wanted to work with Manny Machado to figure out a deal. The Manny Machado's camp, Dan Lozano and Machado, were not ready to talk about a salary. They were not ready to talk about a deal. So the Yankees said, that's fine, just to let you know, we are looking at guys like Tulowitzki. They may have let them know about LeMahieu. I have no evidence of that. But the Yankees went out there. They signed Troy Tulowitzki. They brought in, via signing again, DJ LeMahieu. And that now they just say, hey, look, if this guy really wants to be here, you're going to have to come to us. We're not going to go out there now and offer these big deals. Whatever that final deal is, let us know beforehand, and maybe we will go out there and make a deal with you. Just maybe. What's Ellsbury's role this year? I don't think he has one. And I'm not even trying to joke around. I don't think Ellsbury plays again on the New York Yankees. I don't think he ever plays again on the Yankees. I think Ellsbury's done. Can you predict Gary Sanchez 2019 numbers? Back or bounce back or bad year? I don't want to go into predictions yet because that is something I like to do before the year starts. But I will say this. I think Gary Sanchez is going to have a monster year. I really do. You guys know there was not a harder critic. But being fair, there was not a harder critic but being fair with Gary Sanchez than me. and I put all that news out well before anybody, that the Yankees ownership were very upset with Gary because he didn't say to a conditioning program they gave him. They didn't feel he worked hard enough. And it showed up in his year. But Gary, everything we're seeing right now, he looks like he's in amazing shape. Looks like he probably dropped a good 15 to 20 pounds easily. He looks slim. He looks fit. He looks like he's going to be able to be quicker behind the plate. And I just think Gary's going to have a tremendous year. I really do. I think he needs to. Pitch clock this year, I don't really care about things like that. It's always going to be a long game. You're never really going to speed baseball up, so I don't mind. I leave it the way it is. He can hit a baseball. That is correct. He can hit a baseball very well. Sanchez is excellent. Sanchez is going to shut up all the Yankee fans who wanted to trade him for Real Muto. You know, the whole trading him for Real Muto thing, I think you got to look at that in the perspective of last year. I think a lot of that was a last year type thing, that a lot of people thought the Yankees could win the World Series last year, and a lot of people felt that Gary was a big reason why they weren't getting over the hump. So that's what I think a lot of that came from. What do I think about Greg Bird? I told you guys, and I'm not going to stop saying it. Do not be shocked if Greg Bird is the Yankees starting first baseman. Me and Ryan on our podcast had a little back and forth on that. Ryan doesn't see it. I'm not holding it out because I hear so much about the Yankees love Greg Bird. They want to give him a shot, and they will give him a shot potentially in spring training to win that job. So we'll see. It is freezing outside, folks. Yes, it is. It is absolutely freezing outside. Gio Gonzalez, I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. Let's see. Daniel says, Pete, you have said LeMahieu to second, maybe Torres the third. I actually kind of like LeMahieu or Tulo to first. Maybe package Voit and Andujar for Kluber. We could see what happens there. Irvin Santana does make sense. Ariel, my friend. Irvin Santana does make sense on a one-year deal as a guy who can do... Look, guys, I'm not going to go on a rant here. I'm not going to go screaming. I'm not going to do none of that. But I am absolutely... I'm going to use the word flabbergasted. I am absolutely flabbergasted by the amount of fans who feel the Yankees rotation just needs to stay the way it is. We got Loaiziga. We got Domingo Germán. That's fine. We're okay with that. But they forget. You got James Paxton, who I love, by the way. I'm not saying nothing wrong. This is fact. This is truth. This is realistic. You got James Paxton. Who has never thrown more than 160-plus innings. Luis Severino has been healthy. Knock on wood. Good, I'm happy. You got CC Sabathia, who just had surgery, a major surgery, because he's been so unhealthy for years, and a bad knee. You got Masahiro Tanaka, who has a slight tear in his UCL. So my whole thing is, you don't need an ace. If they got an ace, great. You can make space. You can make CC Sabathia could still make 20 starts by not having a six-man rotation. Every time somebody hears me say, get another starter, they flip out because they go, oh my God, six-man rotation. You don't need a six-man rotation, folks. You don't need to do a six-man rotation. If you got a guy like a Irvin Santana, a Mike Minor, one of these guys that can go out there and give you 20 starts, 22, 23, 24 starts, this will only make the Yankees much better. To me, an Irvin Santana would make a lot of sense, but I think there will be a team that will guarantee him a spot in a rotation. No Colon. We don't want Bertolo Colon. Yeah, the thing with CC, I told you guys about this a lot, and I might have to just make a video on it because people seems like I never said it before. The Yankees last year had about 25 starts from guys not named their regular 1 through 5, not their regular starters. I'm not even counting Lance Lynn. So the Yankees had all of these guys last year. They had about 25 starts from guys that weren't their regular guys, right? So if you look at it, they can still have a spot where they can have a guy make 20-plus spot starts, break it up, make Tanaka maybe go every 6th game, spot start every now and then when you need to, but they can still have him on a consistent pitching thing that'll make a lot of sense and work for them. Jack, I'm going to get to it right now, my friend. Also, when's the album going to drop? My friends love replay and want to know when the album is dropping. On my way to Qatar. Oh, nice. Any good food spots? There's many, man. I mean, anywhere you can really look for, you know that, no doubt about it. But when it comes to the album, I will have a release date here in probably the next 2 weeks, when I will actually have the real release date for the album to drop here in the next 2 weeks, and I will have a website launch with it where you can purchase pre-order. You can do the digital copy, or I'm going to personally send out physical copies to people who actually want them. So I will do that also to get everything in order and perfect. The podcast with me and Ryan is called Oh My Goodness Gracious. It's Sunday. I'm happy you guys have enjoyed the podcast. We're going to continue doing it, and eventually we're going to get it to iTunes and things like that so you guys can download it on the go. Are we out on Machado? No. I will say no, we are not out on Machado yet. Read Ryan's last comment. Oh, God. Surviving. Oh, no, that's not Ryan. No, that's not Ryan. CC will only go to the DL if someone tells him the DL has... I get it. Hey, we love CC. We love CC, folks. We love Big C. Yeah, CC looks tremendous, by the way. I'm concerned about it. Carmine. I'm sorry, I called you Carmine. Mr. Scarpone. I'm concerned about it. I am concerned about it. Yes, Ryan Gorey. I got a little confused there, yes. I love you too, my friend. You're another good Ryan. You might be better than the actual Ryan. I don't know. Ryan, man, you got to stop. You got to stop, man. You got to stop. I am concerned about the velo. I am concerned about his body maintaining the work it's going to take to continue throwing all the innings it can take. But CC, you don't got to worry about that. But last time, CC flat out said he thinks the weight loss really affected his pitching. I don't see that being any different this year. I'm very concerned about CC Sabathia in the Yankees rotation. My friend, welcome. Thank you for being here. I am doing well. How are you doing? Leave Green where he is. I totally disagree with Michael K on that. Leave Green where Green is. Do not worry about stretching Chad Green out. Let Green stay where he is. Don, my friend, welcome. CC will be on the DL 3 times this year. I don't even know if Sabathia makes it out the Yankees the season with the Yankees. I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, this is definitely CC's final season. No doubt about it. What happened to Chance Adams? He's still in the Yankee system. What's up, everybody? What is up? What is up? Thank you all for joining today. I appreciate it. Yeah, don't touch the bullpen. Leave the pen the way it is. Let these guys throw. Ryan Gorey says, how often do you and Felix share info with one another? Every now and then. Every now and then. I wouldn't say Felix has gotten to the point where he has a lot of his own information now. So he's getting a lot of his own information that he's putting out there that is not coming from me. Some things do. We run things by each other every now and then. But a lot of the Machado information he's putting out there, that is a lot of the work that he's done privately on himself to get information out there. Yankees not getting Machado? I wouldn't say they're not getting him. I don't think it's as likely as it was a couple of weeks ago. But I also don't think they're out, so to say, because Machado hasn't signed nowhere. I think there's a lot of reason behind why he hasn't signed anywhere. I don't think the money's where he wants it to be. I don't think the interest in him is as high as he thought it would be. I think there's many ways to look at this whole scenario with Machado, but we will see what happens. What starter do you think the Yankees will target? I really don't know. I think Kluber makes a ton of sense if the Yankees want to make a splash. I think Irvin Santana, like Ariel said, would make some sense. There's a lot of guys out there that would make sense for the Yankees. Kluber will make a ton of sense, but we'll see what happens. There's not many if the Yankees get somebody right now via free agency, Francisco Liriano does make some sense, especially for a guy that's going to spot start, could pitch out of the pen also a little bit. So all that makes sense. Pete, you consider this offseason a failure? I do not. Let's give it a little bit of time first before we claim it's going to be a failure. It's not over yet. I think there's a lot of things that could still happen. What's good, Mr. President, Mr. Rigatoni? Would you prefer Clint Frazier to start over Brett Gardner in left field? If Clint Frazier is healthy enough, it depends a lot on what the Yankees do with this infield. Who's going to be the DH? Who's playing first base? Who's playing left? But I would not be opposed to a healthy Clint Frazier getting a chance. What's up with Nolan Arenado? Nothing. I think it depends on what happens with Machado. We'll see. We will see what happens. But hey, look, there's also a very good chance that it's possible that Miguel Andujar is just the Yankees' third baseman going forward. I don't think nobody will be upset with that. Ariel, my friend, have a good day. I'll talk to you later. It is freezing. I agree. What's the name of the podcast? The name of the podcast with Ryan is, oh my goodness gracious, it's Sunday. But as of right now, it is only on my YouTube page. Until we continue to see it grow, we continue to work on the quality of it and the things that we want to do and how we're going to make it work with each other. But then we're going to likely push it as a download for iTunes also, so you guys will be able to take it on the road with you. No problem. Bumgarner, the perfect deadline target. Yes, he is. Do we have the best pen in history? On paper? On paper, no doubt about it. I mean, you look at the arms on paper for the Yankees, and you're easily looking at one of the greatest pens ever assembled. But again, it got to perform. So we'll see. James wants the Patriots to win the World Series. Would be interesting. My friend, thank you. I appreciate you being on. Have a wonderful day. Chances Didi isn't extended. I will say right now it's 50-50. You got to see what happens with Didi. And the good thing for the Yankees is, let me say why it makes more sense now. Didi's missed a year. You know what I mean? Didi's going to miss almost the whole season, or at least half of it. So the Yankees are going to come to the table and say, hey, look, here's the deal we're going to offer. They're not going to blow him out the water, I don't think. And I think Didi probably does get extended. Unless the Yankees get Machado, then you got other ways around it. Patriots winning World Series confirmed per Simonetti source. I don't know. I'm not a big football guy. I don't know. No, any info on Shed Long? Shed Long is a bat-first prospect. He's a bat-first guy. He's a smaller frame guy, not the greatest defender in the world. A lot of people think he will have a move to a corner outfield spot because they feel he's going to be a real gap hitter and a guy that can, potentially hit 15 to 20 homers a year, but a lot of doubles. Quick bat. Will be a nice little pickup for the Yankees. I believe he was ranked the number 7 or 8, I think the 8th prospect for the Reds. So, I told you guys a while back, the Yankees aren't going to win the deal with Sonny Gray. He's probably going to go to the National League and play a little better. So we'll see what happens. Hey, Mr. President, what's for dinner tonight? I don't know yet. We got some chicken Dawn out here. So I'll probably do a little something with chicken. It'll probably be Italian because that's what she likes. It'll be Italian because, she loves the Italian food the most. Go get your Simonetti Source mug. Available online now. Stop it.
We're adding a platinum to that mug.
No, we're not. Chicken cacciatore. Oh, unbelievable. The sausage. They said don't interrupt the source. Thank you.
Not really.
Chicken also delicious. Does Andujar have a future here, or is he as the new left fielder? No, I think he's going to stick around as an infielder, likely a third baseman. But I'll tell you what. I still think if the Yankees can get somebody they really want at third base that can defend, maybe Gleyber Torres is that guy, then the Yankees will move Andujar. But I think it's becoming more and more likely that he does start the year with the Yankees. But we'll see. There's a lot of moves that can happen. I said this a long time. It's very hard to predict this offseason. Are we out on Machado? I will say no, we're not out. Will Florial be called up this year? He would have to have a hell of a season in Double-A. He will really have to come out of nowhere. Don says, am I crazy to think Torres gets traded? I wouldn't say you're crazy, but I think the Yankees, for whatever reason, are higher on Torres than they are Andujar, just because they feel he can do everything. Who has the better bat, Torres or Andujar? If you're asking me right now, it's Andujar. But remember, Torres is also younger. But I will say Andujar has the better bat right now. The infield moves are very odd. I agree. Trade Andujar for Kluber and sign Moustakas. You really wouldn't even have to sign Moustakas unless you want to, which you can. There's nothing wrong with doing that, but you can always move Gleyber to third base. What would a trade for Mad Bum look like for the Yankees? It would have to be a couple of good pitching prospects. Probably, 2 top guys or 1 top guy and multiple others. But it's not going to take an insane deal, I don't believe. And I don't think they trade Bumgarner before the season starts. John, my friend, thank you. I appreciate that. Trade Torres and a package, maybe for Kluber or another starter. Put DJ at second, Patulo at first, and sign Machado for short. What do you think? I think I'd be comfortable with that. I love starting pitching. I'm sorry, I love starting pitching. If I could get Kluber or Bumgarner or another top-line guy or Robbie Ray even, I'm going all out there to try to get one of those guys. No doubt about it. What are you doing?
Shut up.
Excuse me? Cállate. Cállate.
Deja el acento y dilo como es. Cállate.
She's coming for a left hook. Yeah, from me, Connor. From me. One of those.
Yeah, okay. Sigue jodiendo.
Starting pitching will be dead by 2021. I hope not. I hope not. He just said do not speak to the source like that.
Excuse me. Let me see. I just gotta get something.
You think a knife scares me, honey?
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm just gonna use
You think
it.
a knife scares this guy?
I'm using it. I don't know what meat yet, but I'm using it.
I'm not scared of nothing. She thinks that scares me. She should know me better by now. Come on, bring it. Go ahead. Right in the chest live so they can see it.
Bullshit.
Go ahead.
No.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to do it live, are you?
No.
I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
Tell me when
Yeah.
you
Come on, give it to me.
You're going.
Oh, man. Got witnesses. That is right. Yes, we have a lot of witnesses here to see this. All righty, let's see. We're not trading Judge. Nobody talk about trading Judge, please. Please. See reaction. The new belt sucks, by the way. Yeah, the new belt looked kind of weird. The new belt looked kind of weird. Yes, it did. I agree. The new belt looked kind of weird. Reaction to the UFC event. First of all, I heard a lot of complaints about the whole